Good morning, YouTube. I had a wonderful night last night, and it probably even showed that I did. But I had a wonderful night last night, and still got like on my 90s. Probably see a little wrinkle there, but you worry about that. Um, I have some water here, and I do have some. I have a taste for this. Um, and I actually put my food in a container, and I don't feel like putting it on a plate. You worry about that too. Um, I have cooked some bacon. Like I told you earlier, I like sauteing my onions with it. And I have some noodles here with a little bit of egg on the side. And this is what I have. I'm going to say my grace and give thanks to God. Thank you, Father. I thank the Lord for a new day, His new mercy, and His patience with my wretched life. I love the Lord. I thank the Lord for that. I'm going to have me some water first. Mm. This is the best beverage in the world. Whoo! This is delicious. That's a good thing I got another one sitting here. Mm. I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, that was good. But how's everybody been? This is Monday. Monday about 11 in the morning. Why do Monday always feel like a lazy day, like you had a long weekend or something? Monday felt like a lazy day. Excuse me. But wow, I heard about Sidney Poitier. God rest his soul. And may the Lord comfort his family. I never heard bad things about him. Even if I did, that's their opinion. I never knew him personally. Mm. Mm. I don't feel like I'm eating much of this because that water didn't hit the spot. But I am hungry, y'all. Did I eat anything yesterday? I don't think I ate nothing yesterday because I was feeling like I was detoxing yesterday. Um, in a whole year's time, I think I detoxed my body more than 6 times in a year. One thing I don't like when I break gas, I can't stand smelling my gas. And then I feel like I didn't eat something wrong. That's stink.
Your body to detox on its own. If you notice that,
But I really don't like when your body smell like that. Like that tells me that. What did I eat? Like I mainly like chicken. I mainly eat chicken, turkey, chicken, turkey, and bacon. I really don't like ground beef. I don't like red meat because that scared the mess out of me. Red meat when it was the um cow syndromes that time one time. I think that was in the 90s or something. And things they do to these animals. I would like to go fishing. Mm-hmm. I remember my sister, my older sister. She's no longer with me. She was a beautiful girl. She was so pretty. And I think she took me to see Let's Do It Again. I think that's the name of it. I don't know if Cindy 48 was in that. But I love that song. Let's do it again. Ow! Yes! I like that song. I like that song. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if that's the name of the movie, Johnny Tough. My sister took us to see that too. My sister was so romantic. She loved romantic movies. She was so romantic. She was full of love. And I loved her. That was my older sister. She was good to me. She was good to me. I can say that about her. I loved her. This bacon with onions, like one time I tried bacon and I had onions and I put some cheese and I made it like a grilled cheese. I didn't like it because I felt as though that the bacon was kind of salty. Then again, I felt as though the cheese that I should have used Swiss cheese. I hear my puppy. Right. Yeah, I should have used Swiss cheese. You know what? I don't really care for American cheese because it's too thick and creamy. And the bottle is nasty. I ain't gonna say it's nasty. Mm-hmm. 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 And you know what? I like straws too. You got my drink. I have a little bit of iced tea in here too. Sometimes, y'all, I'd rather drink than eat. Like drink water with slushy ice in it. I'd rather do that than eat or get a nice cold beverage with slushy ice in it. I'd rather drink that than eat. I'd rather do that. And you may probably see in my eyes that I'm tired. I am tired. I had a wonderful, wonderful night last night with my honey. Had a nice night with my honey. No, it wasn't nice. I had a wonderful, satisfying night. Mm-hmm. Ooh, what is she barking about? She's a baby. She be 1 this year. She'll be 1 in August. So, I have it written down. The male would be 2. My male dog would be 2 in August. He does something. She's the third litter from her mom. He's the first litter. Ooh, honey. What is this? Wait a minute. Oh, that's outside. I thought that was my baby downstairs. I don't like chaining my dogs up. Like keeping them in cages and all that kind of stuff. That stuff is sick to me. I don't like that. Chained up and keeping them in a cage and stuff. That's ridiculous. I don't like that. You know? They not vicious. You know? Like, I didn't raise them to be like that. Because they raised around babies. I don't want them to be vicious and nothing like that, you know? Like, you can't touch them unless they attacking you and biting, you know? But I don't want them to be friendly towards strangers. I don't. I said I don't. They are mine. Don't you worry about it. Because they would never meet you in the first place. But I don't want them to be friendly to the fact that, you know, they'll let anybody in here, and I don't like everybody knowing my dog's name. You know. But anywho, to each his own. My honey raised dogs, and he was raised up around dogs all his life, you know? So, this is a beautiful day, and I am so exhausted. Man. I love to come and you know, and chill with y'all. You know. It's sad, son. I hear how some people go at one another on these YouTube channels, and wow. You know, I don't want to get nobody business. Don't want to know your personal. Don't want to know none of that. And don't have nothing bad to say about you. I really don't. See that onion in there? What's that onion in there? It seems like sometimes when I be on here talking, all of a sudden my nose start itch. What? Hey, my nose start itching. Sometimes. Well, I do have my exercise set up for me for today. You know, it's like a 5-day series. And I think her name is Angie. Angie Fit. You know, she's on YouTube. And I mean, she loves to do what she do. You know, sometimes when you first do exercise, this aerobic stuff and all that, I'll be like, oh, that person is scaring me. And like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so long. But it don't be. Well, you know it is over. And I'll be glad to be over sometime, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be glad that it be over. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad this is over. Sometimes when I be doing, I'll be like, oh my goodness, when is it gonna end? And I have to, you know, talk to myself, motivate myself, you know? Because the worst enemy is yourself. You know, you don't want to talk down to yourself. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm fat. Oh, I'm ugly. Oh, I'm old and this is ugly. No. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. You're smart. You're strong. You know? And the only one that I'm trying to be better than is me. Trying to be better than who I was yesterday. I'm in competition with my own self. Being better than I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't admire people. You know? Oh, that's so good. I don't expect nothing from no one because if someone say, I learned this, if someone say, I'm going to do this for you, or I'm going to give that to you, or whatever the case may be, once it hit here, then okay, thanks. But you telling me, yeah, I don't even want to keep that in mind. But they say they was going to give it to me. They say, because I lived through that, and I've been there and done that. You know, and disappointments. One person that I can always say that always kept their word to me was my mom. And my mom said she gonna do it, she gonna do it, and she did it. And if she can't do it on that specific day, that particular day that she said that she was gonna do it on, something came up and she'll let you know. Listen, something came up, I can't do it, but I'll get you such a time, you know. And she did it. Or sometimes I mess it up for myself. Remember that I told you I ain't giving you nothing now. You see, and I had it for you, and you won't be getting it because you did this and that. But you know, everybody else like. Okay. And another person I'm learning now that keeps his word is my honey. My honey keeps his word. And I appreciate people like that, you know? So, I'm getting kind of full, y'all. I feel like I got to sneeze. Okay. But God bless Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier, if that's a thing. God bless his family. At one time, years ago, I read that Sidney Poitier's wife homeschooled him. And that's beautiful. Wow. No, homeschooled him. I think that's beautiful, y'all. Well, you know, you get some people that look down on you, you know, oh, they can't read, they can't do this, they can't do that. You know, instead of you helping a person, you'll try to destroy a person. And that's so sad. My mother used to always say, don't kick a person when they down. Don't kick a person when they down. Like, we was in an apartment store one time. And it was in Old Navy, in the mall. I had my two youngest with me. My two youngest. My son and my daughter. He was the youngest boy. She was the youngest girl. The escalator, up, down, and they had an aisle in the middle. So I don't know what she was trying to do. I'm in line, and I'm paying, in line. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching so bad. I was in line and I was paying for the clothing, my items. And my son said, "Mom, look." And I looked at my daughter and the whole store looking at it. And I'm like, she's trying to stray coming down. So she went all off course and, off balance or whatever. But thank God she ain't hurt herself. But she was embarrassed because everybody was looking. So my son said, "Mom, you going," like, he was looking at me like if I was going to chastise her. I said, "No, I'm not going to chastise her." I said she already did that to herself, embarrassed her own self, because when she came in line with her head down, like, and everybody's looking at her. So, oh my God. everybody looking at the store. And I'm like, girl, come on. You don't kick people when they down. You see, I didn't chastise her. She did enough to herself. Ain't no need for me to chastise her, because when she came and she stood by me, everybody, all the moms in the store, like, girl, that was ridiculous. They looking at her like, that's ridiculous. Not knowing, I don't know what's going through their head, but they looking at her like, moms, like, I'll kick your behind. You embarrassing. She ain't embarrassed me. You see what I'm saying? She did enough to herself, so I ain't say nothing to her. Because I don't believe in embarrassing my children, in public. Excuse me. I never did. Even when they was at school, I never did embarrass them in school. I don't believe embarrassing them in public. Because embarrassing my children in public is embarrassing me. And that's how I always looked at it. But that was so funny. She came and she stood right beside me. She stood beside me. And she had her head down, and she was waiting, like, for me to pop, 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 or, one of those moments. I just said, after I paid for my stuff, I said, girl, come on, let's go. And she already embarrassed herself. So we talked about it, And I'm like, what was on your mind? What was you doing? Because I always wanted my children to develop their own. I always wanted my children to develop their own personality. You know what I'm saying? Develop your own personality. Don't be ashamed of who you are. It's times they wanted to wear. They wanted to go outside. We wasn't going anywhere. They just wanted to go out and play, or even go to the playground. Never really wanted them to be in the neighborhood we was in. So I took them out of the neighborhood where it was no pressure. You see what I'm saying? But so at times, maybe they want to wear mix match shoes, or something like that, and I let them. Come on, we ain't going like to a party or something like that. We just only going to the playground, and it's okay. You can wear that. So I let them, like, I was on a trolley one day, time back, I was on a trolley, and I happened to look down, and this little girl was with her daddy, and she had her little tutu in the summertime. You know, she had a little tutu on, and she had shoes on that looked like Peter Pan shoes. You know, and she's standing, her dad was standing up. You know, wasn't no room, no more seats, so she was standing with her dad, holding on to her dad. And I thought it was so precious. That was so precious that her dad just letting her be a little girl and develop her personality. You see what I'm saying? That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. And then I hear other people, not children now, adults, on a train talking about this little girl. Like that's all you. That is so sad. That's so sad to be talking about that little girl. And she like, and you know, I just thought that was so cute. That was just so cute. You know, I like that. That was just so cute. And that's how, you know, I was raising my children. Develop your own personality. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get into it because, you know, they want to wear, you know, going to the playground or to the store or something like that, or play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a niece, right? And I have a niece, and she like wear a scarf around her neck. She had that scarf around her neck in the summertime, and she was, you know, with her own personality, and she was, you know, playing like, you know, I don't know what she seen on TV, but she was had a scarf around her neck, and she was just dazzling and playing, and you know, she is Mrs. Whoever she was, but that was cute with a hat on her head. You know what I'm saying? My granddaughter had this wild wig on. It was a blonde wild wig on with her little doll baby, and one of her dresses that my daughter brought her. I think it was like a it was what kind of dress was that? It was a princess dress, you know, a princess dress that, you know, Bella princess dress that they sell in Walmart for little girls. She had a little, I think she had a pocket, no, she had a doll baby or a pocket, her doll baby. And she went outside and sitting in her little brother, her little brother car, her little brother, her older brother, um, Jeep, you know, his toy Jeep, sit right outside, and it was outside like, you know, like she's going somewhere. And I let her. My mother let her too. The neighbors seen it and thought it was so cute. They was cracking up so hard they couldn't believe, like, wow, yes, it's still innocence in the world. And it's sad that people want to, you know, destroy the innocence of the innocent mind of a child. You know? One of my daughters, I think she was about 14, 15. Honey, she was still playing with doll babies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My nose is definitely itching, but mm-hmm. She was still playing with doll babies. It was loving her doll babies, and I let her. I didn't take that doll baby from her. Girl, you too old for this, and you too old for that. No. Sometimes me and my granddaughters and my daughter, we get together and we just have a me time. You know, like girly girl time. You know, we get to make up, you know, depending on our lips. Now me, I start off with my lips. Then before you know it, I'm putting on my eyebrows. I mean my eyes, like putting on my eyes. Then I'm going like this with it, and then I'm marking it all up. Then I let them make up my face, and I make up theirs. You know, like my sons are coming and be like, "Mom, you went to this makeup and stuff again, huh?" Yeah, you know. Then I go wash it off. I lost my straw. Oh man. Oh, okay, I found it. There's a little straw. I like straws. That's delicious. Mm. Woo! Well. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to lay down for at least about 2 hours. At least about 2 hours. For at least about 2 hours. You see me saying that? I'm so exhausted. Oh, man. That's a good thing I don't got to work today. My day don't start till Tuesday. Don't you see my leg? I think any part of my skin, like, I don't show my cleavage. I don't like to show my arm too much, like, oh, I don't like to show that, and my legs and my thighs and stuff. I don't like showing no stuff like that, because that belongs to my husband. That belongs to my honey. So, I don't show no stuff like that. Oh, I don't show that. Well, you know what? I've been and ate all this. Somebody wasn't going to eat it all. You see that? Okay. You know what? I never knew. Like, when you hungry, because like I said, I didn't eat yesterday. I was detoxing. So, I never knew that your body can be empty, that you can hold so much food. Like after you're empty, look at this. I drunk all this water. And I'm drinking my soda right here. Chill. My lips wrapped around that juice and don't even want to let it go. See, I had to pull that straw out. I have more cheese sitting right over there.